Hey Sagittarius, welcome to this all signs / Sagittarius reading. I started doing an all signs and totally forgot and cut the video at Aries. So here we are. I'm doing individual signs instead. We're going to look at your current energies, whatever the cards want you to know. But if love comes up, we're going to look at who they are, how they feel. We're going to start with the Oracle. Excuse me. More shuffle. A little more. You're the only sign, Sag, that got 2 cards out of this particular deck. So let's see what they are. You get Phoenix Transmutation and the Willow Spirit for flexibility. So obviously flexibility is more than required for transmutation. It's almost like a on top of the list of the requirements here. Especially that it's more than just transformation. This is transmutation. So it's a full-on change of elements. Let's get a keyword, another one out of a different deck. 2 cards again, I think. Yes, Electric Muse. That's so funny. That makes me think like electric, almost like technology, right? So sometimes I think, okay, we have new muses. Maybe technology or some form of technologies are muses to us, or might become our muse, or we might be a muse to like all the AI phenomenon. I know they draw a lot on us to basically, I guess, fill, I want to say their brains. And by that I mean like the supercomputer and all of the knowledge that's being accumulated through technology. Anyway, I hope I didn't digress too much here, but you see, it's interesting. I think that I'm focusing on transmutation, muse, right? And I said, oh, I mentioned to you that it wasn't transformation, that it was transmutation. And we get the same emphasis on the mu syllable. So I feel that you're transforming into, or transmuting into this muse. And it feels like the flexibility is this electricity, the current that is actually going through you, like running through you like this, right? It's making you like, I don't know, transmute, like almost faster, like a, you know, like I'm seeing almost like a sci-fi movie with like electricity running through your body like that. But it's like, that's the transfer, that's the transmutation, like you see it live or something. It's funny. Don't mind me, it's like a cartoon sometimes, right? In my brain, in my mind. Sag, please indulge me. Let's get some tarot, because I really want to see what really matters here is your transmutation into this muse. And I think that it's a new kind of muse. As much as I was saying, this, talking about, you know, the supercomputer and artificial intelligence prior, this could be applied to you. This could be you being this new, very, I don't know, tech savvy, inspirational being. That's so funny. It's funny to me because it might not be this, right? It sounds too literal and too, like, it almost turns you into this cyborg, but that's not what I'm really saying. I guess I'm trying to use these images as symbols for describing to you that you are going to put an emphasis on things that are of this era, and it's going to facilitate, accelerate your transmutation. And the muse part is what I'm trying to get here. And we get the first card, the King of Rods in the reverse. Let's get some more. Quite a few, actually. The Three of Swords is on the, it's been coming out for many signs. So you get 6 cards. You get, let's look at them together. The Knight of Cups in the reverse. You get the 9 of Pentacles, the 7 of Pentacles, the 3 of Pentacles, the Ace of Rods, and the 3 of Swords in the reverse. Okay, well, the Pentacles really belong together. Okay. This is gorgeous. I'm going to show you. Okay, I'm going to start here. The 3 cards of Pentacles, they're all upright. It's phenomenal how, you know, you're independent, but yet you work on teams. You're very patient, you're hardworking. You know how to work for and on projects that are for the long haul, right? You know how to plan for those, you know how to manage those. You're extremely collaborative. I also feel that you have the reins of this in the sense that you lead your own portion of things in a very savvy way. You've got quite a handle on things, literally. But that's you as transformed already, you as transmuted already. And I think that the hands-on thing is about technology. I keep coming back to that. I know I'm annoying maybe to you, hopefully not, but it has this hands-on quality of craftsmanship. It has this thing where you're able to manipulate, and it's not energetic. You're really using not necessarily tools as in hammer and chisel and all of that, but the more the recent tools like the computers and the software and all of that, the applications, and you know, you would have transmuted. It's a weird energy. I know the cards are in reverse, but really what I'm sensing, and I told you, you're changing element. Because it's an alchemical transmutation here, transformation, change. So you're moving from rods into cups. So never mind that the cards are in reverse in this case, to be frank, they're in reverse for me because you're transmuting. So you're all out of sorts. It's like, have you ever seen a snake that sheds when it's shedding? So there's like pieces of its skin, of the old skin, still attached to the body, and yet there's like all the beautiful new shiny skin under as well, right, that you can see in some places. So it's this kind of feeling of not fully having completed the transmutation. But you're moving into this incredibly savvy, hard-working individual, very technology savvy, with amazing managerial skills, for sure. And yet, you're having a little kink in your transmutation. You're lacking motivation. I don't know. It's like you're lacking some form of dynamo of like there's something missing in when it comes to you, almost like a lack of effort, to be frank, which I wasn't really seeing. But I mean, I think I wasn't seeing it because that's, once you'll have transmuted fully, I think you'll be a lot more disciplined. I don't think you're fully disciplined at the moment, but you're also lacking in energy almost. I mean, maybe just the transmutation itself is taking its toll, right? And using up a lot of energy for you, definitely. And then there's this Three of Swords in the reverse. It's almost like you have this residual worry or a residual taste in your mouth of like bad experiences. They might be coming from love relationships, yes. But either way, they make you lose some type of confidence in yourself. So they might, I don't know how they get triggered here really in the equation, but I can see that it matters when it speaks of your energy levels. So either you're caught up with not feeling energetic and maybe not feeling enough electricity to get the transmutation like fully completed, or at least it's going to take more time. But it's this kind of thing where you're maybe a little distracted by a heartbreak, past love stuff, let's say, in general. And it could have been that you're deciding to transmute because maybe in love, these two people are reversed, in the reverse, and like, but they're looking at each other. There could have been like some kind of tie here between these two individuals, if you want to look at it this way. And you could see that there would have been a lack of attraction maybe between the two of you, and then a lack of chemistry overall in terms of a love relationship, so it wouldn't have worked. And maybe that particular experience has triggered your transmutation into wanting to be independent, you know, focusing on your long-term, long-term projects, just working your ASS off, something like that. But wanting to participate, I think that's important. I love the one of the best things here I love in this reading is your capacity to work solo on your stuff and yet do it within the team. So it resembles a lot of the agile training stuff, which is very in line with all the software, technological, and the new ways of working, which are very very interesting. I'm not going to go in depth here. Not that I know the subject in depth, but I don't want to speak about that too long. The angel numbers. Let's get some guidance for you. Oh wait. I don't know what it reads yet. It says, you have high ambitions, but remember to stay humble on the way. You have a lot of opportunities all around you, but you might get overwhelmed planning and not acting. I told you, you're going to have your energy levels, all of that is going to be impacted. Meditate and clear your mind. Great. So there you go. Hopefully something resonated in here for you, Sag. You can show me by liking the video, subscribing to the channel. I'll see you on the next one. Take good care.